Alright, here we go. It is the Summer Nintendo Direct, and I made a whole scene just for it. Look! Wow, that was kind of disappointing now, wasn't it? It's almost like I should have remembered to put a transition on that. Oops! Oh well, that's not why we're here. We're not here for the things that don't work. We're here for the things that do work. Which is, I think, my Nintendo Switch? When was the last time I turned that thing on? I was probably... Well, no, it was when we beat Tears of the Kingdom. Man, that sure was a game. I know it's not going to be here, and it's Tears of the Kingdom DLC, because they said there won't be any, and I'm still not happy about that. What I do think will be here? Prime 4. I think they're one more thing. I'm not going to actually mouse over it, because it'll tell me what it is, but just, you see those little, like, section breaks? See that one right at the very end? That's going to be Metroid Prime 4's first, well, not first, second reveal. Because they technically did the first reveal, was it like 7 years ago? With like that space scene, and then the number 4 is formed out of the nebula cloud. Ooh, it's happening. And then we didn't hear about it for 7 years, and it's never going to release on the Switch. That's a lie. Actually, I think it is going to release on the Switch. I think it's going to be... They're going to end with it and basically be like dual releasing for the Nintendo Switch and our next console. And that's just going to be the end of it. It's going to be Breath of the Wild. Which is to say, it was designed for Switch, but it took so damn long, they're just going to release it on both. As for anything else, I don't really have any great thoughts. Like, this is basically the Switch's deathbed that we are watching right now. Like, this Direct, I think, is the Switch's deathbed. I think the next Direct they do is the first look at the Super Nintendo Switch, which will probably be in the fall. If the leaks and the rumors are serious about them wanting a Q1 2025 launch, that means the reveal is probably this fall, which would be their next Direct. So, essentially, this is our farewell to the Nintendo Switch, and I guess let's see what they have for it. By the way, and I don't think this is going to happen, because I think Sega would do this at their own kind of thing. But there's something from Sega that would make me absolutely lose it. Sega, please let the remake of Skies of Arcadia be real. Alright, that's enough dawdling. Video games! By the way, rated up to M, which means there's probably going to be an ad here for SMT Vengeance. Okay, hold on. I gotta do this carefully. No. There we go. Turn down the volume. I have to do it carefully because my monitors are actually slightly misaligned on Windows. I don't want to spoil myself for what the first reveal is. Okay. That should be less annoying. I forgot I had that turned up loud. What is it? Mario! Oh, this is an art style. Is this a Mario and Luigi game? This looks like the Mario and Luigi art style. Oh, I've also got food. I should be eating that. I have an eye appointment to go to, like, right after this. Yeah? Yeah? Is it just called Mario and Luigi? I think this is a new game. Poor Luigi. That's Mario and Luigi, alright. I was a little concerned when I saw it was world-based, but no, this is Mario and Luigi. I have a little wiggle room. I can actually play with the volume. That should be better. Luigi has... Yes. Okay. This is actually kind of a nice way of getting around the whole, you know, all toads must be homogeneous mandate. Just don't have toads. Yeah, that's a new one. Who's making it then? Because Alpha Dream died.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Is there closed captioning?
That was the first new entry in the Mario and Luigi series in almost 9 years. Mario
Yeah, who's developing it?
Brothership. Please look forward to a seafaring adventure that unfolds across mysterious islands, as well as evolved Bros moves with Mario and Luigi.
It's so cool that it's back, but I'm curious who's developing
Let's see the first batch of headlines.
Bring the championships home, or on the go.
Oh.
The thrill of the Nintendo World Championships is heading to the Nintendo Switch system.
Isn't this a Nintendo Switch
Take on
Online?
150 speedrunning challenges from across 13
Oh.
NES games, from lightning-fast beats to action-packed battles.
Okay.
Familiarize yourself with each challenge.
I don't know why this
and
isn't just
perfect
built
your
into the
timing.
NES Online.
Then give it your best shot and aim for the top of the online leaderboards. You can also try more difficult legend challenges, like completing Super Mario Brothers in one go using warp pipes.
Oh, yeah, that's I guess this is just an introduction to speedrunning.
Classified information for handy tips and tricks to help you improve. Put your skills to the test in survival mode.
Does it
You'll
teach you
race
glitches?
against ghost data of players
That's the question.
worldwide. After each round, half of the players will be eliminated. You've only got one shot to survive. Will you be the last one standing?
Oh, cool!
Nintendo World
Good.
Championships
I'm sure there'll be a lot
NES
of
Edition
interest
launches on
in
Nintendo
doing
Switch
that.
July 18th. Pre-orders for the digital version are available now on Nintendo eShop. A deluxe set containing a physical version of the game and other bonus items is also available for pre-order. The final battle of Fairy Tail is about to begin.
Okay, hold on a second. I got a quick blow my nose. For the record, during the middle of that, I sneezed several times. I gotta go blow my nose quick. I'll be right back and pause the recording so you don't have to do any black magic. Alright, I'm back. Alright, Fairy Tail 2. I don't care.
Relive the climactic Alvarez Empire arc from the hit anime Fairy Tail in this action RPG.
Sure, those are words that mean things to me.
Set in the vast kingdom of Fiore, Team Natsu prepares to finish their fight. Engage in real-time battles and unleash powerful attacks that fuse different kinds of
I don't
moves based
understand,
on
like-
who's in your party.
I don't understand this genre of video
To
game.
take down powerful enemies.
Like, is this meant to be a fighting game? Because, like, I don't want to just play through an anime arc.
Launches on Nintendo
Like,
Switch.
at least with, like, Dragon Ball Xenoverse, it had the vague idea of being a fighting game on top of it.
Embark on a multi-dimensional journey.
What is this?
From Final Fantasy series creator Hironobu Sakaguchi.
Oh! It's Sakaguchi's new game!
Nobuo Uematsu comes the
Oh,
turn-based
hold on, it's
RPG
Uematsu. I think we gotta mute it.
Fantasian.
That's only if
The world
lyrics
is slowly
start.
being robbed of its civilization. To restore his memories, Leo must confront an evil entity threatening all mankind.
Leo, you know, not Leon. And that's definitely not Vincent crossed with Sephiroth.
Skills are the ticket to winning battles. Adjust a skill's trajectory to target multiple enemies.
Oh,
at
that's
once.
kind of cool. I feel like that's going to be
Also
very
send
easy
enemies
to
you've encountered
figure
to a
out and
separate
break.
dimension and fight them later. The more enemies there are, the more you can wipe out in one shot.
Okay, now I see where the complexities would come into this system at.
Now, let us save the world
Fantasia Neo Dimension launches on Nintendo
Okay.
Switch this holiday.
At first I was like, that arcing your attacks thing is neat, but I mean, it's a line-based game. You're just going to
Another
always
sport
arc it
is
across
coming
their
to
whole team.
Slowpoke
Now I
Sports.
see why you would want to use that system. Anyway, Nintendo
Basketball
Sports.
is being added as a free update to the Nintendo Switch sports game. Dribble, pass, and shoot.
Nintendo's choices for what
In
games
2-on-2
get, like,
matches using
DLC and
motion
updates is so weird. This
Try out
game that
3-point
everybody
challenge
hated
solo and score as many baskets
gets
as you can within the
updates.
time limit.
But Tears of the
Up to
Kingdom,
4 players can also
nah, we
compete
can't do
live stream
DLC
battle.
for that. I don't even like Tears of the
Besides
Kingdom.
mobile play, you can team up with players worldwide in 2-on-2 online matches. This free update for Nintendo Switch Sports dunks its way onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
Oh? What is this? A robot game. You have a wire on your head, so I wonder if that's going to be relevant to the gameplay. No, of course not. It's just going to be a walking sim. Okay, it's not just a walking sim. There's combat. Now, is it just a level-based game, or is it a Metroidvania? That feels Metroidvania, and you know what? It's actually making me more interested. Would focus on games launching in 2024. Launching on the Switch, though. So that's cool. But, yeah, Prime 4 is going to be at the end. That just burst the
It's an
whole...
array of
some people were like,
cartoon
oh, it's
classics."
only 2024 games.
Leap into
No.
a new update for Disney Illusion Island.
That should tell you
Monarch,
that,
the greatest detective,
2025 is
solving
legal
a
in this.
mystery, and only Mickey and friends can help.
Man, I
In a
forgot this
brand new
game came
adventure,
out.
Mystery and Monarch. Uncover hints and evidence.
I mean, I guess
scattered
it makes
throughout the
sense,
world.
like-
Then use the dashboard to crack each case.
I'll be honest, this is
Once
kind
each
of the game
secret
you
lies
just
at the
get
end.
for,
Start sleuthing because this free update launches on
This
Nintendo
is a
Switch
game you get for your
later
kid, and I
today.
don't have a kid. And my niece... Oh my god.
And adventures await.
Oh my god! It's happening!
Customize your character. Then
The
befriend
meme is
Hello Kitty,
real!
Kuromi, and other familiar faces in this open world adventure. Team up with your new pals to solve mysteries and restore Friendship Island when Hello Kitty Island Adventure launches as a timed console exclusive on the Nintendo Switch system.
You
next
have to
year.
understand, Hello Kitty Island Adventure is such an old
Let's get
joke.
loony in this wacky sports game. Play as Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, and more across 4 arcade-style
Okay.
sports.
I wanna dunk on this game, but I have to finish the Hello Kitty Island Adventure thought. Hello Kitty Island Adventure is such an old joke, you have to understand. If you're a WoW player of a certain age, Hello Kitty Island Adventure always makes you laugh. Because for a long while, that was just kind of the joke. It's like, anytime somebody was like, you know, trying to remember how exactly it went. The basic gist always kind of the joke always basically boiled down to, if we get rid of the faction war in WoW, then if you want the faction war gone in WoW, you might as well just be playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Warcraft is about war. That's why it's called Warcraft, not Hello Kitty Island Adventure. It's so hilarious that's an actual game now. It's so hilarious. I'm gonna sneeze again. Dang it! The cottonwood is flying around here, and cottonwood is one of two things that I do not handle well. The other being Black-Eyed Susans later in the summer. Anyway, this game is not coming out. This game is going to get canceled for a tax write-off by David Zaslav. Fuck David Zaslav.
Levels in up to 4-player local co-op. But watch out for falling anvils. Looney Tunes Wacky World of Sports crashes onto Nintendo Switch.
Never!
What's up, Doc?
That's all, folks.
Let's see if game on.
Emergency meeting.
Oh!
New crewmate and imposter roles are being added to Among Us. Alert others when eliminated as a noisemaker. Plant tracking devices on others as a tracker. Or turn invisible
Was this
while
already out
taking
on PC?
players as a phantom. Suss things out when this free update for Among Us sneaks onto Nintendo Switch later today. A monster army is at your command.
Finally, what I always wanted. A monster army.
This is Felicidad, a realm of monsters. Those who command and raise them are called Farmagia and play a vital role in the land's civilization.
You could have come up with a better title.
Farmagia must rise up against the oppressive Magus to stop his vicious reign of the
Wow.
underworld.
Hiramashima.
Raise
I'm
monsters
sure that's
and
something
lead
that will
them
make
to fight
people
against
very
the
excited, but
Magus'
I don't know
army.
what manga he drew.
Plant seeds, then cultivate, and harvest them to make your buddies come to life. They can
What the
then
fuck
be
do you mean
trained
you
for
grow
battle.
your own monsters?
Give commands to your monsters and exploit enemy weaknesses in action.
So when are we getting a Delicious in Dungeon game?
Merge all of the battle buddies in your party to call forth a giant fusion summon and wreak havoc on your foes. Join the rebellion to stop the Magus in Farmagia, launching on
Okay.
Nintendo Switch November 1st.
Sure. Whatever. Oh?
Donkey Kong Country returns, originally released on the Wii system.
Okay, it is a port.
Barreling onto Nintendo Switch in HD. The villainous
Donkey
Chico
Kong
Truck
Country
Truck
returns
hypnotized
again.
local wildlife and stolen Donkey Kong's precious banana hoard. Obstacles in the way? Just stomp them, pound them, and roll on through. Each level is filled with hijinks, but they're no match for these top bananas. From manic minecarts
Gotta have minecarts.
to
It's not Donkey
high-flying
Kong without it.
rocket barrels,
Gotta have a pirate ship, too.
and even hitching a ride on Rambi. There are plenty of transportation methods available. Pass a Joy-Con controller to a buddy for 2-player local co-op.
This game was so beautiful back in the day, and I'm sure it's gonna be even more beautiful
Including
now.
the additional levels from the Nintendo 3DS version.
This is the second time it's been ported?
Donkey Kong Country returns
Nintendo,
HD.
just make a new
Swings
Donkey
onto
Kong
the Nintendo
Country.
Switch system January 16th.
One of Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong's jungle escapades returns in HD. Plenty of wild actions and antics are in store with these Kongs. Next, please take a look at this.
I swear to fuck. Okay. I was gonna be very angry if this was another Fire Emblem game. For the record, the reason I say that is apparently Fire Emblem fans were getting up in their... Oh, hey, Dragon Quest III remake. That's cool. I hate that spoils it, but whatever. The art style kind of made it obvious. But, Fire Emblem fans really got up in it, apparently, over the last couple days about how we're gonna be forgotten in the Nintendo Direct again. And now I'm like, I hope you guys don't ever have anything ever again, if you're gonna be like that. You guys had 4 games on the Nintendo Switch. I think the only franchise that had more games than you was Pokemon. You guys don't get to talk about being forgotten. I hope you are forgotten. I hope you don't get a single game on the Super Nintendo Switch. This is why we hate when you guys get Smash reps. That is the world's worst title, by the way. If it truly launches called Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake, that is the world's worst title. Just call it Dragon Quest III Remake.
Memorable encounters.
I hate that Square Enix has this copyright on the phrase HD 2D, and they just put it everywhere.
And formidable monsters await.
Oh, those are some cool animations.
RPG remade in HD 2D. Forge your own path.
The Windfish!
The legacy.
That mom is dead.
begins.
Oh, was this the first game with, what was his name?
Dragon
Erdrick?
Quest III HD 2D remake.
Like the most famous Dragon Quest protagonist?
Coming to Nintendo Switch.
Is that why it's
November
called,
14th.
is that why they said, you know, the legend begins? Erdrick used to come around stream. Back when I streamed in the afternoons. I assume they're European and that's why evenings don't work, 'cause what the fuck is this shit? Yep. Full Erdrick troop. Then 3 is at the beginning! 1 and 2 was the beginning! What is this nonsense? I hate it here.
任天堂ダイレクトをご覧の皆様、こんにちは、堀井裕二です。ドラゴンクエスト3の映像、
Oh, he's the creator. Okay.
よ
That's
うや
cool.
く発売日が発表できて、僕も嬉しく思います。そして今日サプライズで発表した
We even stuck in a surprise announcement. How exciting!
2D で蘇ることが決定しました。時系列としては3が物語の始まりとなった
Oh, okay. Chronologically, it's the first Erdrick
順番
game.
でプレイしてもらうと、あっと驚く展開が待っています。
So they're going to release them in the chronological order of 3, 1, then 2.
どちらもぜひ楽しんでもらえたら嬉しいです。どうも、堀井裕二でした。
Then again, it's not any crazier than Kingdom Hearts, which... Have fun figuring that chronologically. I did it.
We
It
hope
wasn't
you're
actually
excited
that
to play
bad.
The entire Erdrick trilogy, now in HD 2D.
Please stop calling it that.
Let's continue with more headlines.
Let's have some fun, Co.
I don't usually do this. But I refuse.
Co-Fusion pops onto Nintendo
I'm not... I
Switch
just... It's not that I just don't want to. It's that I actively refuse to even watch its trailer.
We've got a smorgasbord
Get outta
of
here.
spooky,
Get outta here,
silly,
Funko Pop.
and
Nobody likes you.
strategic games.
Luigi's
Ready
Mansion?
for an adventure of ghoulish proportions?
Did this not come out yet?
Summon your courage.
I mean, it's probably coming out
and
in October.
explore multiple mansions
I thought this came out last year, though.
filled with goofy ghosts, tricky traps, and other supernatural.
It does look
shenanigans.
very good. Like, they definitely put effort
Luigi's
into this
Mansion
remake.
2 HD launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Okay.
Meet the quirky little Denpa Man. Find him, catch him, and lead him on a joyful RPG adventure.
What the hell am I looking at?
Explore dungeons and battle monsters. Customize all sorts of
I assume this
outfits.
is the same team that does
Decorate your
Tamagotchi
island
Life?
however you'd like, and more. Plus, up to 4 players in
Or no.
local co-op can team up. to
Fuck,
catch
what
special
was the
Denpa
game
Men.
where, like, your
The new
Mii's
Denpa
became
Men is
characters
free
in an
to play
RPG?
and launches as a
This
time
feels like the same
exclusive on
studio.
Nintendo Switch
That wasn't
July
Tamagotchi Life.
22nd.
Miitopia, maybe?
Strategize away in this tower defense installment of the Metal Slug series. Take control of your forces and pulverize
I
enemy
feel a disturbance in the Force.
Choose
As if-
from over 300
As
units
if
with
dozens
different
of
abilities.
Metal Slug
Build
fans
out your decks
cried
to
out in
avoid tactical
agony
tussles.
and were suddenly silenced.
You can also slug it out with other players in online battles. Metal Slug Attack Reloaded storms onto the Nintendo Switch system later today.
Oh, Oh, it's a remake. Never mind, they didn't.
Expedition of the Damned in this eagerly awaited sequel to the gothic
Cool.
roguelike
Darkest
RPG.
Dungeon 2.
Borders
Everybody I know.
set off across an
Everybody.
extreme landscape to
Hold on.
prevent an apocalypse. Fight off nightmarish fiends in
we go.
turn-based combat.
Cool. Everybody I know hates this game
Upgrade your
and would just rather play
abilities
Darkest
Deadly
Dungeon
Run.
1 again.
Darkest Dungeon 2 launches on Nintendo Switch July 15th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. More classic titles are on the way.
Okay, the rumor was DK64 is coming.
Play Link's classic 16-bit adventure and team up online to explore.
Oh, cool.
randomized
That's one
dungeons
less console
in
they
The
need for
Legend of
Zeldathon.
Zelda, A Link to the Past 4 Swords.
Zeldathon is coming up soon, right? I swear.
Experience the remake of Samus's first adventure in Metroid Zero Mission.
Oh, cool. August.
Coming to the new Nintendo
Man, they keep
64,
moving that
Nintendo
later.
Switch Online mature 17+ collection of games.
Oh,
Brave the dangerous lost land to stop the campaigners.
so
of
I assume
various
this is going to have
seas
Conker's
in
Bad
Turok,
Fur Day, right?
Dinosaur Hunter. And
Oh, Perfect Dark. Had that
infiltrating
not come out
corporations
yet?
to end their alien conspiracy in Perfect Dark. Now with online multiplayer.
Man, Classic Rare was so
All 4
good.
games will be available for Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members later today.
Classic Rare
Set sail to save the day.
DK64, GoldenEye, Perfect Dark.
This is Verona, a young woman with the ability to communicate with phantoms.
I will take all of this girl.
Join her on a journey to save her friend Ash.
God,
In
that
this
voice was
new installment
annoying.
in the
I
Phantom
hate this
Brave
game already.
series,
She looks like she'll do like the dance that Hat Kid did when, you know, the no one is around to help dance.
where you'll combine the phantoms you befriended with objects in various ways.
Wait, Ash is there. Why is she on a quest to rescue Ash if Ash is right there?
Combine phantoms with certain objects to maneuver them. Combine with a cannon to attack a large area. A fan to blow enemies
This seems
around.
neat, but the moe-ness of it is just throwing me
Combine with
off,
Verona
man.
herself for show-stopping
I don't like
abilities
it.
that can turn the tide of battle. Phantom Brave, the Lost Hero, launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
Well, I guess the idea is that, like, Ash is dead, but then why are you trying to rescue him if you know he's
This
dead?
one's gonna take you for a ride. 7 arcade games featuring Marvel
Oh.
and Capcom characters are fighting their way onto Nintendo Switch as one collection. Flash in X-Men
Where's
versus
Marvel?
Duke it out in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 New Age of Heroes. Take down the Kingpin in the beat-em-up side-scroller The Punisher, and more.
Oh. Okay. It's just various
Pick up
games.
training
Alright.
to polish your fighting skills in
I thought it was just the Marvel vs. Capcom fighting games. It's just everything they've ever done.
Around the world. Or play co-op in The Punisher. You can also cross over to the museum to view artwork or listen to music from each game.
This is all pretty standard for these collections these days. Mario 3D All-Stars did it.
Launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
That's cool. What the hell is this? No, not again. You can't keep doing this.
Mario Party series takes place on an enormous island resort. Get
You
ready
can't
to
keep
jump
doing
into the
this.
Biggest selection of Mario Party minigames yet in Super Mario
That's
Party
fine, but what's the
Jamboree.
gameplay? It is Super again.
First, let's see some of the new boards where you'll compete to collect the most stars.
Oh, it's more returning stages. And also, they're doing the Mario Kart thing.
Galleria. Use in-game coins to get a star at half price when they're on flash sale.
Oh, they're doing the Mario Kart thing now. Where there's a selection of classic and new stages.
With the new
Oh, that's
2 dice item,
cool.
You can move up to 40 spaces courses with a lucky roll.
Oh my god.
Here on Goomba Lagoon, the ebb and flow of the tide can change your path.
Oh, that's
And
oh,
things
they're doing
really
changing
get
stages
tough when
again.
The volcano blows its top. Along with 5 new game boards, 2 boards.
The Yeehaw stage is back.
Mario Party games
Let's go.
make their return. Some mini games are action-packed challenges, speed trials, a battle of wits.
Okay.
And more.
Okay. However, Nintendo, for the love of fuck, are you gonna give this game DLC finally?
With over
You've done
110
2 of
mini
these
games,
without
there's
it.
a wide variety to enjoy.
If you don't do DLC, oh,
Also,
what's this?
up to 20 players can go head-to-head online in the Coopathlon mode.
Oh, minigame island, but a battle royale.
Aim for first place.
Or I guess a race, but same difference. So I guess the position you come in determines how many spaces you
For
move.
even more new modes? The biggest Mario Party yet will soon be underway when the Super Mario Party.
My question is, since the Switch can support it, could you do 8-player parties? Because that would be chaos, and I like chaos.
Jamboree game launches on the Nintendo Switch system October 17th.
Man, I got Super Mario Party and just played it twice. Am I gonna do the same thing again? Buy this and play it twice? Probably.
Super Mario Party Jamboree. With new boards, mini games, 20-player online gameplay, and more. Get ready for the biggest Mario Party in series history. And now, please take a look at this.
Like, I gotta keep supporting these, even if I don't play them much. Because if I don't keep supporting them, Nintendo's gonna go back to the damn car. Link? Which is this? 1 or Link to the Past? A new game? Do you play as Zelda? The cliffside thing. Do the trope. Oh my god! They're actually doing it! They're actually doing it!
Producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
It's finally time!
What you just saw was the latest installment, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. This time around, Link has vanished. Now, it's up to Princess Zelda to step into the protagonist role.
They heard us bitching about Tears of the Kingdom and responded! Fuck yes!
To create a new
Now give us a Warriors game about what Tears of the Kingdom Zelda was doing.
with a top-down perspective. To explain more,
I don't care if it's top down. They finally caved after decades of saying they wouldn't do it. They finally caved and gave us Zelda as a
Across
protagonist.
the vast lands of Hyrule, strange rifts have appeared and have taken many people,
Oh no!
including Link. Now alone, Zelda meets the fairy Tri, receives a mysterious staff called the Tri-Rod, and sets off on a journey across Hyrule to save her kingdom.
Yes!
By waving the Tri-Rod at a table she found, Zelda learned how to create an imitation of it, called an echo. Once you learn an echo of something, you can recreate it whenever you'd like.
Oh, that's
Even if there's
interesting.
a wall blocking your path, you can create echoes of
Oh, that's
tables and
kind of
get a leg
cool,
up,
actually.
just like that.
I thought that was going to be cheap and kind of boring, but actually, that's cool.
Old beds, and unusual things like water blocks. How you use them
It's
separately
Zelda
or together
Minecraft.
is entirely entirely up to you. Learn and create echoes of things you find while exploring.
Oh,
Hyrule.
that's okay. There's even physics puzzles
you might
with
be
them.
surprised at what you discover.
That's cool. I actually like this. I wasn't sure about this
Even
at first.
battles will look different. You could pick up and throw a rock echo, for example. That's
Oh,
not all,
no
though.
sword. I guess
You
that
can
makes
also
sense.
create echoes of monsters. After doing so, they'll fight by your side.
It's the tingle mechanic.
Monsters have different abilities, so choose the one you want to create.
The spinner's
based on
back.
the
Oh my
situation.
god.
Wisdom is key, after all.
Oh, I get it. Oh, that's smart. Oh, I love this. And this is the game then for people who also were complaining about the open world nature of the more recent
The
games.
fate of the kingdom.
Hey, the
is
Deku
now
are back.
in Zelda's
That's cool.
hands.
Been a while.
How was that? I hope you enjoyed.
Are you
this
finally happy, you
demonstration
little
of Echo
shits?
ability, which
Yes,
channels
yes, we
Princess
are.
Zelda's wisdom. There are a lot of echoes in this game. To be honest, I haven't counted them all yet.
You could practically
How you solve
Hold on.
puzzles and battle
make your own Zelda game out of them. And then they announce that the dungeon creator is back.
enemies will change depending on the echoes used. In short, we've created a game where each player's experience will be different. The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom launches September 26th. A Nintendo Switch Lite system inspired by the Legend of Zelda series will also be available at launch.
Real bold of you to make a
We
new
hope you're
custom
looking
Switch
forward
in
to
like the
playing
last
as
6
Zelda
months of the
in this
console's
new
life.
adventure. Now, I'd like to return this moment I'd stolen away back to Mr. Takahashi.
Eh.
Thank you, Mr. Aonuma. Please
Wonder how
look
much
forward
longer he's
to
gonna
the
be
newest
doing
entry
it.
in the
He's
Legend
pretty
of
old,
Zelda
too.
series. Let's see a few more headlines.
Let loose and party on.
Sorry, we can't listen to this. Man, that is so cool. They finally listened. God, people have been asking for either playable Zelda or a female protagonist for so damn long. And they're finally doing it in a mainline canon game. Not like, Linkle, who's like a non-canon side story to a non-canon side game not made by Nintendo. That's, by the way, this franchise apparently has like a special mode detailing the origin story of its villain, and I don't know how I feel about the fact that this franchise has a villain. Oh, are we done? Yeah, it's Lego Horizon. We already saw this.
Gene Hunter Aloy on a quest to save the world from an
This
ancient
is so cruel, by the
evil
way.
through lush landscapes. Dive deep
The
into
day
the
before
forest,
Summer Games
climb
Fest,
up onto tall nests,
Lego comes out and is like, oh yeah, by the way, we've DMCA'd every single ROM company on the planet, so you can't play our old games anymore. Fuck you. By the way, here's a new Lego game. Aren't you excited? Don't you love our products? Please forget about the fact that we just killed emulation.
mighty sawtooths. You might even come across the fearsome Thunderjaw. As you progress, you can help Aloy rebuild her home and customize her appearance with lots of outfits. Oh, and you don't have to explore this vast wilderness alone. Team up with familiar faces from the world of Horizon in
Sure.
two-player local or online co-op.
Familiar, I'll be honest, I haven't played this franchise and I really don't
Lego
have any
Horizon
intention to.
Adventures launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
What time is it? I still got another hour before my appointment.
Begins.
Oh cool, Stray's coming. Got about 10 minutes left. Yeah, I should be good to get to my appointment on time still. I actually completely forgot this direct was happening today. Like, somehow I woke up, checked my YouTube homepage, and didn't find anything about this. Which is hilarious. Like, I forgot it was happening until I checked on Discord and saw people were talking about one particular announcement.
Explore alongside a drone known as B-12 to find your way home. Carefully climb to the highest heights. Create new paths for yourself. And stealthily squeeze into tight spaces. Think like a cat to make your way through the city. Careful though, not everyone is excited to have you slinking around, including hordes of hostile creatures ready to swarm. Keep exploring to venture into more
Robots
areas
don't
of
like
this
organics,
unfamiliar
got it.
world, and make your way back to safety. Stray finds its way onto Nintendo Switch.
Well,
this
some of
holiday.
them don't.
Welcome home, Hobbit.
What the fuck?
If you've ever wanted to live like a hobbit from the Lord of the Rings,
No.
a leisurely existence nestled away in an idyllic, quiet corner of Middle-earth.
Is this a
can be
farming
yours.
sim or a city builder?
Customize your appearance.
Oh, I hate
decorate
those.
your home and settle into life in the Shire. As a newcomer to the little haven of Bywater, you'll befriend your neighbors, work together to solve problems, and even share a meal or three. Explore, garden, fish,
What
forage,
about second
and cook.
breakfast?
The best way to build a Hobbit community is by hosting a dinner party with your homemade dishes. Plus, you can trade with your neighbors for unique decorations or special ingredients for even tastier meals. Friendly
It's all about
hobbits and
cooking.
familiar faces await your arrival when Tales of the Shire launches on the Nintendo Switch system.
That's actually the first half of the game is just all this. Then Gandalf shows up, and Bilbo's birthday party happens, and then suddenly you join the Fellowship, and the second half of the game is just a fucking RPG. That's the game I want to make. Just bait and switch them.
This holiday,
From idyllic farm simulator to...
investigate.
Yeah, okay.
Interrogate.
This is the game.
Checkmate.
This is the game that I saw on Discord was announced. And that's when I was like, oh yeah, there was a Nintendo Direct today. By the way,
Two Ace Attorney spin-off
I'm
games
thinking I
including
might
a
want to
sequel
stream
that was
this,
previously unreleased outside
because if you haven't been watching the
coming to Nintendo
streams,
Switch as
I've
one
been
collection.
doing a lot of,
As
sorry, I don't want to talk over all this. On Mondays on stream right now, I've been doing Digimon Cyber Sleuth, and I've been voice acting my way through it because the game is dubbed only in Japanese. Which has been great, because it's been helping me to figure out how to do various different voices, which I swear aren't all as bad as that. Like, some of them are, let's see. Some of them are kind of cool. Or, you know, some of them are a little sultry. Or, you know, it's helped me kind of expand my voice range and figure out how to do girl voices, because that's kind of an important thing for me. And, also, I do the voice I do for the old detective, but, I don't want to render my voice just absolutely in tatters again. But I might voice act through this, because this is another one where you can have some fun with let's see, with, like, guys like Dick Gumshoe, you know?
the prolific prosecutor Miles Edgeworth take the
See, I
case
have
out
to
of the
work on
courtroom
these.
and investigate crime
And I don't
scenes.
mean that in terms I have to get better at voice acting. I mean that in terms of just,
Inspecting
I need
evidence.
to read through some of the characters' lines first.
Enjoy all new hand-drawn character visuals from the original series character designer, or
Oh!
switch to the original sprites for a more classic
Oh!
look. Take
I
a
didn't even
break from
notice.
investigation to
That's cool.
explore the gallery, where you'll find character art, music, including orchestral arrangements, and more. Past and present collide as you uncover the truth.
Objection!
Cost.
I'm Manfred von
It's a
Karma.
Investigations collection launches on Nintendo Switch September 6th.
That's cool. That might be a
Pre-orders
game we
begin
play on
later
stream
today
next
on
year.
Nintendo eShop.
I could do my Nokia voice for, what's her name? Kay. Okay, this is Danganronpa.
いつもの光景毎日それが続くなんだよこれなんなんだよ
I love being right! Well, it's probably not actually Danganronpa the franchise, but it's definitely the same team again.
After a devastating attack by unknown assailants, Takumi Samino's life gets turned upside down. A mysterious school mascot suddenly appears. While Takumi manages to get out of harm's way, he's then forced to enroll at the Last Defense Academy, along with 15 other students.
It's fucking Danganronpa! I can't believe it!
Their mission is to defend the school from hostile student enemies for 100 days.
I mean,
Shrouded in secrecy,
this team only knows how to do one game, and it's Danganronpa, so let's just keep doing Danganronpa.
survive this 100-day trial, colored by extreme and despair, and return to his normal life.
Okay, it is just Danganronpa.
Danganronpa present the 100-line Last Defense Academy, launching on Nintendo Switch early next.
Yeah, it's as soon as he said despair, and as soon as I saw some of those characters in like the villain lineup, I was like, got it. It's just a Danganronpa side game.
Year. Embark on a saga spanning generations.
Oh, hey Saga. Fancy seeing you here.
A full remake of Romancing Saga 2 is marching on to Nintendo Switch.
Oh, that looks good actually.
Rule and expand the Empire of Beren across multiple generations, while challenging the legendary 7 heroes who have turned to darkness. In combat, use returning Saga features like glimmers to learn skills, and formations to enhance abilities.
So I don't know how this game plays, but you know what would be cool? Is if, like, essentially, like, on the, like, you have the ruler, and then you have, like, the ruler's kid. And the ruler's kid is, like, Gerard in the party line up there. You know, they're the one out trying to save the world and fight the 7 fallen heroes. And then, you know, once they get old enough, and the king gets old enough, then the king abdicates, and your current party leader then elevates to king, and does the king stuff, and then they have a kid, and then that kid continues the RPG aspect. And that the stats you develop in the RPG aspect then affect how they king when they become the king stage. That'd be cool.
Turn-based battles have
I'm probably
also
describing it
evolved into
terribly,
timeline
but I think it'd
battles,
be cool.
where the action order is key. Innovative features
Hello,
like
lady.
united attack can also help with strategy. How will you expand your empire? And in which order will you fight the 7 heroes? Every decision you make will dramatically alter the course of the story. Safeguard your empire's future and protect your legacy from peril. Otherwise, the vengeful 7 heroes may emerge victorious. Romancing Saga 2, Revenge of the 7 launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th.
We hope you're excited to experience the full remake of Romancing Saga 2.
Alright, here's our Metroid Prime 4
That's
reveal.
almost everything for today's Nintendo Direct. Next will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Yep. So yeah, I knew this was coming, not because I got spoiled. Let me explain here. Yeah, Metroid Prime 4, yeah. Let me explain how I knew this was coming before anyone thinks I was spoiled on this and I'm lying to you. No, I have said this was coming at this Direct since Nintendo confirmed the existence of the Switch 2. Because, and my line has always been the same, they announced the Switch 2 when they did because they couldn't wait for the full reveal. They announced it back in the spring because they couldn't wait for the fall to announce it. Because in between that is the Summer Direct. They had to confirm its existence ahead of time because this game is dual releasing as a launch title on the Switch 2 and as a Switch title. If they hadn't revealed the Switch 2's existence ahead of time, they would have to lie about what systems this game is coming to, which they didn't want to do. They want to use this game to drum up excitement for the Switch 2, like they used Breath of the Wild to drum up excitement for the Switch. Therefore, they had to reveal its existence ahead of time for this game. That's why I knew it would be here. They revealed the Switch 2 early because they needed to have its existence known, because they had a dual release game ready to be announced at the Summer Direct. And the obvious candidate was Prime 4. Anyway, I got a friend who would be losing his mind right now, and probably did when this was live. Scan is back. That's cool. Morph Ball's back. It plays like a Metroid Prime, which a lot of people, I think, were concerned that they were going to go to a different kind of gameplay. So that's cool. The Metroids. Extra-dimensional threats? Extra-galactic threats? Who knows? But it's real. Now, it would be a shock to me as if this game is not a dual release and is coming out this year. That would be a shock to me, because then I don't know why. Yeah, 2025. Coming 2025 for Nintendo Switch and the new Nintendo console, which most of us assume will be called the Super Nintendo Switch.
That was a first look at Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. After a very long time, we are finally able to share more information about this title. Release is planned for 2025, so please wait a little bit longer.
Yeah.
We hope you're looking forward.
So this is why I knew it would be here, is they had to announce the Switch 2 ahead of time so that this game could be announced and everybody would immediately know, yeah, it's dual releasing, this is obvious. Okay. Overall, was an alright Direct. It's kind of what you expect for a deathbed console. A little bit more action than what I would have expected, especially, like, new Mario and Luigi game, that's bonkers. That's, oh yeah, that was their November title, so yeah. It was painfully obvious that Prime 4 was going to be a 2025. Honestly, it's kind of only two games that I really, well, three, that really stood out. New Mario and Luigi game. That's big. I wonder who's developing it. Where is it? Oh, it was way towards the end. There it is. New Super Mario Party game, which is awesome. New Zelda game. God, I forgot. There's a new Zelda game. That's the thing with these directs, is there's so much. I have lambasted Nintendo so many times, especially in the, like, 2017 to 2019, not 2017, like, 2018, not even 2018, like, 2019, 2020, 2021, like, that midsection of the Switch's life, I lambasted Nintendo for their decision, essentially, to, like, oh, let me put on some bed music. I lambasted Nintendo for their decision to, like, on their decision to essentially, like, stick to our guns, you know? We'll release maybe 1, 2, 3 big games a year, maybe 2, maybe 3, and we're not going to go beyond that. Because I was like, the Switch is at the height of its power. Like, the PS4 and Xbox One are essentially on their deathbeds. This is when the iron is going to be hottest for the Switch. This is the moment you need to strike. You need to get as many consoles in as many people's hands and as many big exclusives as possible out right now. This is your window to make this the biggest console of all time. And they didn't. And they didn't. And they didn't. And I lambasted them hard for it. But honestly, looking at the offerings for the PS5 and Series XS right now, as those companies, A, launched the console in the middle of COVID, which is always not going to be a smart idea, and B, they essentially front-loaded all of their games right at the start of COVID when they were done, instead of, like, kind of dragging them. Like, Nintendo, I guarantee you, Nintendo internally, most of these games were probably done last year, and Nintendo is just kind of stringing them out to fill in the gaps at the very end of the Switch's life cycle. And it's moments like this where I think Nintendo actually did have the right idea, even if I didn't like it at the time when we were getting, you know, oh, the only big game this year that I care about is a Pokemon game that's gonna suck. It sucks for me, but I think Nintendo made the right call, because the Switch is on its deathbed, and you wouldn't know it from looking at this Direct. There's a new Zelda, a new Mario Party, a new Mario and Luigi game, on top of the remake of TTYD we got this year. Metroid Prime 4, they've basically confirmed as a launch title now for the Switch 2. They finally got somebody to fucking... They finally got Capcom to fucking port Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Which is amazing. Like, there is so much here. Any other developer, this would have been, like, half as long, and it would basically just all be games like Fairy Tail 2 and Hello Kitty Island Adventure and Funny Moe Soul Summoning game and maybe a port or two. But Nintendo has new things here. They are still putting new games people want to buy on the market when the Switch 2 is most likely when this game comes out, the Switch 2 will probably be announced with a release date, and you will have your pre-order in hand for it already. And they are still releasing a new Mario and Luigi game. Now, you could make the argument that this is a bad decision, because a lot of people are gonna just immediately demand to get a port to the new console. But that's kind of intelligent, because now they can use these games as an early console buffer. You launch your big launch title of Prime 4, you've got your big holiday title, and they can use ports of these late life cycle Switch games as kind of filler for those first 2 years, as you know, they're cranking out the big hits. Like, this could be, you know, coming in a random date in summer. A port of Mario Party Superstars 2 can be, you know, oh yeah, that's coming October of the first year, you know? Like, they can port Echoes of Wisdom and be like, it's going to be a digital exclusive, available at launch, along with Prime 4. Like, there's so much that they can do, because they essentially finish games and sit on them until they think the time is right to release them. As much as I hate to say it, I think Nintendo has the right idea. Like, they're not going to suffer from what the PS5 and the Series XS are suffering from. Like, they're going to have games that they could put out at launch. They're going to have ports they could bring over early in the console's life cycle, so that they don't have that feeling 3 years, 4 years in of, where the fuck are the games? Like, sure, a lot of them are probably going to be ports, but it's games that, you know, if you weren't clued in at the very end of the Switch's life cycle because you were busy playing Shadow of Erdtree or Dawn Trail, you know, it's new to you. And Nintendo has an interesting thing as well. I thought about this when this is my last point, by the way, before I'm getting out of here. During this, I had a thought about it. They keep bringing Donkey Kong Country Returns back. And I think part of the reason is Nintendo kind of has the beginner gamer market not necessarily cornered anymore, because a lot of them begin on phones, but the Nintendo ecosystem is basically always bringing in fresh players. There's always fresh players coming into the ecosystem. They're brought in for Pokemon. They're brought in for Animal Crossing or Mario. For those gamers who are, maybe 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, this game is new to them. And they will see it, and they will want it. Because, me or my sister might look at this and say, well, it's the third time they've ported it. It's a Wii game. I played this when I was a kid. But, like, my niece, she's only 4 years old. In a couple years, if they port this to the Switch 2 again, for her, this is a brand new fucking game. She's going nuts for it. She's like, I want to play the monkey game. So, of course, in a certain sense, Nintendo is smart about this. They're just smart about this, and I kind of have to begrudgingly admit it. Anyway, I have an eye appointment to get to for my every 4-year checkup and getting new glasses. So I gotta get out of here. I'll upload this to YouTube at some point, either before or after work. And for those of you on YouTube, I stream. Usually around somewhere between 7 and 8 o'clock p.m. U.S. Central Time. It varies. It's usually closer to 7 than it is 8, but you never know. Sometimes I fall asleep before stream, and then everything's fucked up. But right now on Mondays, like I said earlier, we're playing Digimon Cyber Sleuth. I'm voice acting it. The Cyber Apocalypse has started. Because that game is SMT, I guess. And on Fridays, we're playing through the latest Like a Dragon game, Infinite Wealth, where shit has also hit the fan in that game. So swing on by, check it out. Not voice acting the Like a Dragon game, but certainly having some fun with it. Check it out. I'm gonna get out of here, get some new glasses, not murderize my voice, work, and all that fun stuff. Bye!